5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh no, Miss Frizzle, don't tell me we're going on another field trip today. Can't stand these field trips.
If that's what you want, Arnold, no field trip today then.
Really? You're not going to make us go on one of those crazy field trips? You're going to teach a normal class? You're going to give us a textbook and make us write one-page notes on each section in the textbook? Like a normal class?
Well, I never said that.
Well, then what do you have planned for today if there's no field trip?
Surprise!
What's going on? Why is the room shrinking? Why are we shrinking? Why are we getting big? I don't like this. You lied to me. You lied to me, Miss Frizzle. You said we weren't going on a field trip today.
Aha! But this isn't a field trip.
And where are we?
We're in a cell.
We're in a cell?
Yep, that's right. Don't you see all the cytoplasm?
Well, what's cytoplasm?
Cytoplasm is inside the cell. It's all the gooey stuff.
Well, how can you... What does that have to do with anything?
Well, don't you see all these organelles over here? Cytoplasm contains these organelles and a liquid called cytosol.
Okay, that kind of makes sense. Whoa, Miss Frizzle, what's this?
Oh, that's cytoskeleton.
What's a cytoskeleton?
Cytoskeleton is inside the cell, and it gives the cell its structure and maintains its shape.
Oh, that's really fascinating. How do you know all these things, Miss Frizzle? That's very, very impressive.
Well, cytoskeleton is made of 3 parts: intermediate filaments, microfilaments, and microtubules.
Oh boy, all right. Tell me exactly what I need to know about the cytoskeleton for that big Chapter 4 quiz on Friday.
Well, microtubules are made of proteins called tubulin. And there are 2 types. There's A tubulin and B tubulin. And together they coil to make these hollow tubes. And what their job is that they maintain the cell shape and they help molecules inside the cell move around.
That's really interesting. What's the next part, Miss Frizzle?
Well, the next part is microfilaments.
Ooh, I know that. Microfilaments look like a bunch of twisted little protein things. They look like this, like a silly band when you twist it up, right?
Great job, Arnold. Great job.
And they're made of proteins called actin, right?
Correct.
We all know I love my actin. Well, what else is there, Miss Frizzle?
Well, there's also intermediate filaments, which are made of coiled fiber proteins. There are many types of proteins that make up these intermediate filaments.
That's fascinating.
Oh, perfect example. A Twizzler looks exactly like an intermediate filament.
Ooh, that's really interesting. Whoa, Miss Frizzle, what's that?
That's an organelle of cilia.
What's cilia?
Cilia is short hair-like structures on an organelle that helps it move. Oh look, there's another organelle with a long tail that's also like cilia, but it's called flagella. Flagella is also a long leg on an organelle that helps it to move in larger movements.
That's really fascinating, Miss Frizzle. I feel like I'm really prepared for that quiz on Friday. That big Chapter 4 quiz that everyone's freaking out about, but they shouldn't be, because we have an awesome teacher. But I still don't understand it. Can you explain it in a way that I can understand? I'm not good with science. What do you think, Miss Frizzle?
Well, alright. I just created a poem in my head right now, and I'll share it with you guys. Parts of a cell stay in place with help from its structured base. That holds steady inside the gelatin and is called cytoskeleton. The cytoskeleton is made of 3 parts: the intermediate filaments, the microfilaments, and the microtubules. And its functions depend on these 3 rules. This network acts like the poles of a tent, and makes sure no part is out of shape or bent. The microtubules maintain the cell shape and holds all the organelles together. The intermediate filaments
Mine.